Let's just do a couple more hip rolls. Roll through an imprint, squeeze your glutes, roll your hips up the mat into your bridge, zipping up the abdominals. Inhale and exhale, roll back down just to loosen up. One more time, roll it up. And then roll back down. All the way through to your neutral. From here, we're gonna flip over onto the belly. Tip of the nose is on the mat. Forearms are down on the mat. We're not piking the elbows back. We're not winging them like a bird on a perch. We're down. Lightly extend the spine. And then lower it back down. Lightly extend. And lower. Let's do one more. Lightly extend. And lower back down. Then we're going to go into your XWs. Reach your arms ahead of you like 11 and 1 on a clock. 12 your hands would be together. 11 and 1, 10 and 2 would be wider. Hover off. We're going to pull back and press forth. All the way to straight elbows. Pull back, hovered off the ground. Watch your elbows from winging. Watch your elbows hanging down. You can also slide on the mat if you need to. Exhale, pull down. Make sure not to come up too high. Stay nice and low. And exhale, pull and reach. And exhale to pull back and reach. Pull back and reach. 2 more. Pull back and reach. Last one. And reach and lower back down your torso. From here, press yourself up. All fours. Shoulders back and down. We're going to do a mobilizing exercise, loading backward, keeping a nice flat back, and then gently pulling forward into a plank. Knees are down on the mat. Press back. Don't round your back. Keep it nice and flat, and then gently pull forward. Now, if you want to extend the spine, you can here, but your arms need to come a little bit more forward. And then press back, neutral pelvis, and pull forward. We're in a push-up position. And again, your knees are on the mat here. Press back and forward. Feeling your hips push back, keeping a nice flat back. Sticking out your bum, leading with your glutes high. And pull forward. Last one. Press back. And pull forward. If you want to here, you can dip your back into an arch, roll the shoulders back and down. Knees are on the ground. And then pull yourself back and into your child's pose. Nice long stretch in child's pose, resting your head down. And then rolling it back and out of it, one vertebrae at a time. To reach articulation all the way through to your neutral. Why don't we warm up with the band? My usual. I'm going to do a couple variations with the bands. Around the ankles, torso down, shoulders back and down, bottom ribs lifted off the floor. Nice and straight. We're not crossing the ankles. We're keeping the feet nice and even, toe to heel. Fingertips are right in front of the belly button. Roll the shoulder back. We're not placing our hand here. We're not rolling our spine. Not rolling or rotating. Up, press it down. Nice light kickstand here. If you want to feel balance, we have our hand on our thigh. I'm not choosing the balance option as I'm demoing because I'm very off balance because of sitting a lot using the tablet. And then press it back down. Zipping up the abdominals, bottom ribs lifted, pulling the heel and toe together, roll the shoulders back. Anytime you feel that shoulder rounding forward, it's going to give you neck strain. Pull that shoulder back. We got 2 more, and you press up. Last one, pull. I always check my feet every once in a while and make sure I'm nice and straight. Now bring the legs slightly behind the top leg. Point the toe, which I can't because I've got my cabinet there. Point your toe and do backwards leg circles. Look for a second. Make sure this leg is behind the other, but your hip doesn't roll forward. So we're going backwards leg circles. Make sure you have enough room. Backwards leg circles. Backwards. Bottom ribs backwards. Bottom ribs backwards. Roll the shoulders. Oh my gosh, instability. And 2 more. And 1 more. And release it. Now, just bring the band up to the top of the knees. Slight bend in your knees. Little more straight than bent. I do not want a big straight bend position. I want soft, soft bend. Lift the top leg. We're doing thread the needle. We're doing figure 8. Roll the shoulders back. Knee touches knee, and then it directly threads up. The needle is your kneecap touching the other kneecap, not forward, and then it threads up. Remember, we're not bent back, we're not flexed forward. I don't want either of those two positions. I want it kind of long. We're threading and rotating. Roll the shoulders back. There's only a soft bend in the knee. And keep pressing it away from you so you feel your glute working. You should get tired through the side of the thigh. End open. Roll the shoulders back. In and out. Zipping up the abs. In and out. This is burning. This set should be burning. The only cues that I use that have that negative word, burn, would be fire, which would be bad, although I have a fireplace on the TV for relaxation. Last 2 or 1, depending on where you are in your rep, and release back down. Okay? We're going to lie to our belly and give this side a break before we go to the other side. I don't do things like crush it, kill it, smother it, but I do look for the cue of burn, which means deep muscle work, at least to me. Okay, flip over onto your belly, and I want you to press gently up to 3 extensions to give that break to the butt, the side of the butt. Lower back down, and again, press through the heel of the hands. Lift through the upper body like a slithering snake, and then lower it back down. 1 more time, press it up, and then lower it back down. Push yourself all the way into a child's pose. Stretch back. And then roll out of child's pose. Rolling up. And then we switch our sides. So the first exercise, the band was at the ankle. We rolled the shoulders back and down, bottom ribs lifted off the mat, kickstand down by your belly button, again, not forward, not rolling. We shouldn't look like we're sleeping here. Our chin facing forward, side of the head. Don't grab your neck either. Top leg lifts, bottom leg meets it. Press them back down. Zipping up. Pull up. Press it back down. Shoulders back. Pull up. Press it back down. Pull up. And press. Good, continue. Again, bottom ribs pulled up. Bottom leg meets the top leg. Nothing rotates. Okay, we're not using the legs. We're not softly bending the knees. Everything is really solid and firm. Exhale, lift. Press it down. Exhale, lift. Down. Up. Down. 1 more. Up. Down. Now, this was new. Take this leg behind, point the toe. So if you look down, the legs are staggered. We're going backwards leg circle. 2, 3, bottom ribs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. Soft bend in the knees. Barely bend them. And we lift the top. And we thread down and up. Obliques. We thread it down and up. We thread it down, roll the shoulders and up. We thread it down and up. 4 more and up. 3 more and up. Threading that needle, 2, zip, and 1. Up and release. And we lie on the belly and we go into extension again. Lightly press into extension and lower back down. 3, lower back down. And 1 more actually. I know I said 3, but just 3 of them total. And then lower back down.